So last time when you and I recorded, we didn't actually record the video. I recorded the audio, and it was the best performance that I have personally done. But there's no video recording. No video was recorded. So I missed out on all of that footage. And basically, I gave this girl a Valley Girl accent because she looks like she's the type.
That was funny. That was funny.
So basically, to demonstrate the voice, because everybody's going to unsubscribe to this video after they hear this, right? So her voice is going to sound like this. Go on, go and see Luke the Third. Is that what it is? Luke the Third, whatever. Go on, go and see Luke the Third now. He'll be happy to shake your hand and all.
No,
and that's basically it. I gotta get warmed up to it because it's like I can't, because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. When you do a voice, you gotta get into it, and you gotta get worked up to it.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. I want to do it again too. It was the most cringiest shit I've ever done. And probably the most hilarious. And it's all gone because I didn't freaking record the damn video. So.
But you recorded the video.
I'm recording now. I think it's called Luke the Third. I'm gonna call him Luke the Third because it's just strange saying like Luke Third, whatever. Hello, I'm Hadu. I just recently arrived in Kansas City. How are you? I've been waiting for you. You're Hadu, right? Yes, that's just what I told you. Pleased to meet you. My name is Luke the Third. Even though it's called Luke Third, but I like to call it Luke the Third because it rolls off the tongue better. I'm researching the monster mobs and soul drags in Kansas City. I'm kind of with the Story Forest League, but I'm not officially a member. You could say I'm an honorary member. An honorary member? Does that mean you did some great shit? You could say that, but the reality is I am just given a boost. I don't have any training, so it took me a bit longer to prove myself. So basically an intern. Anyway, it's an honor to meet the hero from Rocket Town in person. You can't imagine how much Sione talked about you. She had a lot to say about you. She says she never seen anybody like you before. Oh, I just realized she never said if she meant that in a good way or a bad way. Probably in a good way. Let's just hope. I don't think it was entirely positive, but oh well. Just you wait, I'll show you. I'll show all of you. That's the spirit. That sounds very, very reliable. I just wanted to say hi, and I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for volunteering to help in Kansas City. If you could find a time, would you speak to Catherine for me? Lieutenant Colonel Aaron's daughter. She's been looking forward to your arrival, even before the beginning of time. Before whatever. She wants to see you more than me. That's basically what I'm trying to tell. Also, if you want to learn more about the Soul Drag, you're welcome to the special. I'll tell you everything. Wait. Should I just tell you now? Alright. Normally the Soul Drags are originating in the Great Void. You could say no, dude. You could just tell me later. I don't need this expedition right now. Wow, the look on your face has changed. It looks the same to me. We don't know what influence the gravity there has or what the atmosphere is made of, but purely mathematically, nobody will understand you if you talk like that. If we substitute the equation which applies the law of gravity to the Great Void, I have something else to do, so bye. Huh? Where are you off to? I haven't finished explaining yet. I only just got started. Stay, and I'll explain the rest of it. I'll make you into a real professor of soul drags. You would do my bidding and rule over the world. We shall do the same thing we always do, Pinky. Plot to rule the world. It's alright, I don't want to be a professor. I want to be a medical doctor, but the world has went to shit. So I don't know why that happened. Well, at least listen to the summary. If it's a short summary, then no. Dog. I'm Catherine, pleased to meet you, in English. Whatever. Oh, there you are. You're the SoulWorker who have saved Rocket Town, right? The hero that nobody asked for, but we need. Wow. And I get to meet a SoulWorker in person. This is great. Hello, I'm Hadu. Pleased to meet you. Yeah. Greetings are in order. Is that the weapon you use to unleash your soul force? Amazing. Can I touch it? What? Oh, it's too dangerous for children. No touchy. Well, hell, you're still a child yourself, you know. Yeah, but I'm taller than you. That may be true, but that's... Oh, don't be like that. I only want to touch it. What harm can it do? Come on, please. Just once. I want to touch it. I want to touch it with my finger. Hell, the tip of my finger would be fine. What the hell are we getting into here?
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like PG-13 shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was rather impolite. Sorry, I'm Catherine, the man with the mustache over there. Is my asshole of a father. Yes, a pleasure. I know I'm small and frail and kind of lewd, but I am actually a soul firster. No shit. I'm still not strong enough yet, but one day I'll be part of the SFL's most important unit. Such a little child. You must have endured a lot in the Great Void. What I can't remember. Oh no, that's not it. Yeah, really, I have endured a lot. I look on a lot of enemies and survived. Your confidence don't convince me. I'm not the only one who can't remember either. Seems like you two have the bad case of poor writing syndrome, I guess. The infamous amnesia I've heard so much about. That comes a lot in a lot of anime themed shit. You weren't in there for all that long, about 3 days, right? It was 3 years. I survived all alone in the wilderness at the Great Void. I was given a butter knife and I was told to survive. I'm basically Rambo as shit. I am that hardcore. She fell out of the Great Void shortly before she would have starved to death. Poor thing. That's not true. You'll see. I'll become an even greater soul forcer. I'll become a super duper soul forcer. On that day, you and I will be on the front line as shining examples of the Story Forge League. They'll call us the 2-pointed star because there's only 2 point because there's stars that in the sky that are 2 point whatever. Well, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. The 2-pointed star? What the hell is that? Yes, if Catherine grows up soon and we can go on a journey together. Oh well, you'll have some waiting to do. Until then, don't go too far away in the meantime, okay? Okay? Too far away, does that mean... Oh! No. I don't mean paradise. I mean that you shouldn't get so famous that I can't follow you anymore. Oh, I see. Understood. I'll hold back a little bit. No promises. I was lovely meeting you. It was lovely meeting you. I like to stay and chat some more, but my dad has already given me the look. We all know what that means. I don't know what the look means. Can someone explain what the look means? Now we gotta go speak to Aaron.
어떤 상황이라도 희망을 버려선 안 되네.
Did my daughter hold you up? No, No. She is very energetic and will certainly make a great soul forcer one day. Now she kind of changes her attitude to where she's kind of saying the shit that I would say. Anyways, I'm sure by energetic you mean a jibber jabber. She basically considered a quack. She never knows when to shut up. Thanks anyway for your time. You will have probably heard that Catherine is my daughter. 2 years ago, she was sucked into the Great Void, but thankfully she was saved. That's how she got her force, and she loves helping people. So she always on the go. She's like 24/7. A lot of the time, she just makes situations worse, though. High maintenance. Even I'm surprised nobody has died yet. God forbid. Oh well, I can understand that. She wants to brag a little because she has a power that no one else has, I guess. She isn't a very strong soul forcer, which is why the Story Forest League will not accept her as a member, because she's a child. The SFL considers her a troublemaker, because she's a child. So I can't get around keeping her near to keep an eye on her, because she's 24/7 maintenance. I know she can be a nuisance, which is always, but always be patient with her, and I'll have another talk with her when I feel like it. I just like how he just like kind of... I want to make it to where he kind of like whispers stuff, like added a commentary to what he's saying in the background. Just kind of like a whisper.
Yeah.
No, she's an energetic child, a good child. It's fine for me, so please don't say anything to her. You're technically a kid too, so it's weird hearing a kid call another kid a child. Isn't that weird? Because I think Haru is like what, 14 or something, like 16.
Probably.
It's like hearing a kid call another kid a child. It's just like, well, you're still technically a kid yourself. Anyways. Oh, have grown up. Because you've been a hero before. I wish Catherine was just half like that. She's just hype maintenance child. She's a troubled child. As far as I know, Shade briefed you on everything, right? And I'm giving you the official order. Please go on. Please go to the coast road and wipe out the soul drakes there. Sorry, I'm just watching two people flirting with each other beside me.
Yeah.
Eliminate the... yeah, whatever. Cleaning up the supply route, of course, I'll do my best, yada yada yada. If this operation is successful, Kenny City will have hope. Okay, what the hell's going on with these two? Kansas City will have hope again. Counting on you. Okay, whatever. Alright, so we're gonna go defeat some soul drags. Dude, I guarantee you that little girl is probably a 30-year-old man. So, you can flirt with him all you want. That's probably a dude.
Sorry, I was gonna say something in the chat. I was gonna say, make up and kiss already.
I remember I made a comment similar to that because I was watching an anime on a website that I was watching an anime that was about romance. But at some point, I watched an episode about this guy and this girl getting gushy with each other, and I was like, just fuck already. You know, I was like, just do it already. And some guy who apparently acts like he's got a stick up his ass comes by and comments and goes like, how about you just go watch some hentai then? You want to disrupt this intense moment? I'm like, it's a joke, dude. Get that stick, get that rod out of your butt, and stop being an asshole. Which is typical, because I usually get people that are like that. It's just like, when someone makes a joke, it's supposed to be a joke, which means it's not supposed to be serious. What does he do? He takes it way too serious, and he tells me to go fuck off and watch hentai. And I'm like, dude, it's a joke. And I just got done watching another YouTuber who complains about how people on his channel would comment first, and then he talks about how he used to ban those people because he's like, he just couldn't understand why people would go to his channel and comment first. And it's just like, why does anybody watches your videos? Why does anybody do anything? It's just what they do. I don't like when people does that on forums and Reddit and anywhere on YouTube videos. I don't sit there and try to find a logical reason as to why they do what they do. It's just at this point it's more like a meme. Like it's a joke. It's supposed to be funny, like in some ways. Which in a lot of cases is probably just as funny as saying like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" Sure, for $5. Which isn't very funny, but it can.
Yeah, see. Oh yeah, I can help you out, but I want $50. $50.
Yeah, for $5.
Yeah. No, $50. 50.
Give more. But it's just.
That 5.
I'm starting to believe that I think there's this misunderstanding with the American culture when it comes to like Europeans. Because it's almost like 9 times out of 10, I always see one European throwing a fit because he can't understand the American like comedy or humorism, or he can't understand like our way of life or how the economy works. It's like he's always complaining and ranting on about it. It's just like a lot of times I'm sitting there going like, why do you even care? Like, why is it so worth you getting so upset about and going off in a rant in your video about it? Oh no, I'm dead. Whatever shall I do?
I don't know.
Should I abandon or should I respawn? I have 85 respawn.
Respawn then.
Look who's back from the dead.
Whoa, wow, one move I had took almost half his life. Holy shit.
I should use that more often.
I know.
Just a couple more inches and you can almost see Haru's butt.
I already got that shot.
Yeah, she's got a good butt. If I ever swap places with Haru, as far as like changing bodies with her, I'm just saying. I would. I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't leave my room for a week. Let's just say that.
Yeah, but let's say this: you can lose that man port.
I don't care.
I
mean, if I swap places with Haru, because oh yeah, I'm gonna be playing with more than just that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you can make it loose down there.
Yeah, kind of.
Let's see what we got. Yeah.
Kinda, I'm gonna make it wet and I don't know. I'm just gonna stop right there.
You gonna make it squirt?
Dude, she's 16. Like she's like 16. Let's not go that far.
It doesn't matter.
I know, right? I remember like shit. I made a comment about how I watched this one clip from an anime called Konosuba, where this guy and this girl is in another world. This girl's a goddess, and this guy is like died because he had a heart attack, whatever. They had no place to stay, no money, so they slept in this little barn with the animals, right? So one time she was talking about how he was rustling around and she had to turn over because she was trying to sleep, but he was wrestling around. So he kind of looked at her, and he's like, "Wait, you knew?" And she's like, "Well, I didn't really see what was going on. I just kind of just turned with just went back to sleep." And he was just kind of like looking at her with such with such grace, and he was like, "Thank you for that," because he was secretly he was fat, he was choking a chicken. Secretly he was stroking that wood. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, it's and I say the most dirtiest thing in the comment. I'm like, you know what? If that was me, I would have asked her to give me a hand. And then I'm like, who wouldn't want the fap to that goddess? And people are like, and one guy is like, she's a kid. I'm like, she ain't real, bro. She ain't real. She's fictional. And plus, since she's a goddess, there's a chance that she's probably 100 or even thousands of years old.
Mm-hmm.
She's supposed to be a goddess, right? Like, a goddess from like the heavens. So for all we know, Aqua could just be 1,000 or hundreds years old. Alright, when Benji told me about it, alright, so Aaron says, when Benji told me about it, I scarcely wanted to believe it. Who would have thought it was really true? What? There you were able to deal with the soul drags on the coast at all by yourself. Is he like monologuing by himself? I feel like that's what he's doing. What we've been doing all this time seems almost silly to me. So, you don't have to put down the efforts of others? I mean that sincerely, I mean it with all my heart. I can see in your eyes that you don't believe me. You have done well, my child. Now we can officially request supplies from the Great City. Since you handled that mission shortly after you got here, there's nothing else for you to do now. Everything's done. Pack up your shit and leave. Why not have a rest and go see Luke III? He came looking for you when you were out on the coastal road anyway. He seemed important. He left again when I told him you were out. I asked him what it was about, but he just said it was a private matter. You should go and see him if you're curious about it. Yeah, it's probably another day, I'm not sure. He'll probably just talk about the soul drags again. That may be, but since you're not the frivolous sort, you should tell him you should tell him you're busy. Go speak to the guy. See you later. Alright, so we'll see what the Professor Luke III says.
영의 별숨 리그원 빅터입니다. 궁금한 게 있으신가요?
There you are. I've heard much about your accomplishments. You definitely earned the name Hero of Rocket Town. I'm impressed. The best I can do now is fight and save people. Yeah. All I did want anything in particular, although if you chance upon an extraordinary creature in a coastal road, catch it for me, and blah blah. Can't read. Capture it if I touched them with my hands. Won't they melt or suck me up or something? I kind of feel like that's a sexual pun of some kind. I don't know, that's a dirty pun. I've never been able to catch a soul drag alive myself, that's for sure. I lack the talent in any way. The soul drag secretion can bound. It's clear I'll never manage it. That's why I came back. I'm so grateful for your hard work. Yes, can you just get on with it? Alright, I don't know why you want them alive, but I could destroy them for you. I could do it myself if it's, too hard for you. But this is a problem. You must not kill them. Excuse me? They're soul drags. They don't deserve their wasted breath, wasted life. They only mean harm to people and must be wiped out. You can't keep a straight face when you talk. Yeah, I can. Have you seen me in real life? Of course, they don't understand us. But we could also use that against them. Our technology has regressed by far more than where it was 15 years ago. But we could advance ourselves with the help of this unknown extraterrestrial technology. We still don't have any useful results thus far, though I'm certain we could heal lots of illnesses if we could examine their fusion abilities at the cellular level. But still, we have to get rid of all the soul dregs. Hadu, listen. Soul dregs are much more than you think. Shut your mouth! I'll destroy every single last one of them. You watch me. You watch me. Ooh, you just watch me. ... That was my mistake. You found them so much and have had to witness many people fall victim to them. And people like that are supposed to help the soul dregs? You cannot be serious. I'm sorry I raised my voice, but I just can't accept the fact that they are living creatures. They need to die. I see. I understand as someone like you, who is so possessed with the destruction of the soul dregs, have zero interest. Codename Queen. She's one of the most dangerous soul dregs. You can find out more about it from Shade. If you kill her, you'll save a lot of lives in the process. Although I don't know, of course, why you're so obsessed with saving lives. I don't either. But by doing this, you could save countless human lives. I'll take your word for it.